So after a whole year, the Dragon rework update has came out with a lot of controversy. The YouTubers and admins of Blox Fruits themselves are against Blox Fruits right now, with everyone's dragon fruit being taken away. The developers have finally responded saying they're gonna work on a feature to finally bring back the dragon fruit or something like that, but giving us a refund through Roblox is impossible because Roblox does not even allow refunds. As well as that, what can they realistically do because they can't bring us our dragon fruit back? And for those who lost their dragon fruit, Blox Fruits has finally released a gifting system, so through that I will be going ahead and picking some comments below. Just comment your username and subscribe, because through this gifting system I'll be able to save a lot of people who lost their dragon fruit, because this is basically paying 10,000 Robux for the dragon fruit, which honestly sucks. But what Blox Fruits did was not very cool. Now for those who are attacking the admins of Blox Fruits for what Blox Fruits has done, don't attack the admins, because a lot of the admins are sticking against this as well. The admins themselves are against Blox Fruits for what they did, saying that they should have not done this. And keep in mind, they get paid by Blox Fruits, so this is actually huge that the admins of Blox Fruits themselves are sticking up for us. But of course, don't attack the admins. It's not the admins' fault. They aren't the developers and they didn't decide to take away your dragon fruit. Now what I recently found out is while the developers were working on the update, the admins were informing us about the update and they had no idea that our dragon fruit was going to be taken away. This whole time, the admins themselves thought they are going to replace our fruits with the brand new fruit. So this whole time, the developers were lying to us and it wasn't even the admins' fault. The developers were telling the admins to say this and this because mostly the admins are informed by the developers and the developers tell the admins what to tell us and what to say to us. And clearly the admins were lied to by the developers as well as us. So basically the developers used the admins to go ahead and lie to us and make it look like that everything was just an accident, but it was not an accident. This was very clearly intentional because they've been working on this update for an entire year. And even if this was an accident, how can this be an accident when they had a full year to test everything, make sure everything works, make sure there's no bugs? Like, they literally have an entire stacked team. How could you mess up this horribly? Unless one of the developers messed up something last minute, but that also seems so impossible because again, they had a full year to test everything and make sure everything goes right. It obviously looks like this was on purpose and it was not an accident because there's literally no way for this to be an accident. Clearly the Blox Fruits developers are in fault and they were the ones to lie to everyone. So now there's two things that can happen. The Blox Fruits developers have done this before. They either disappear for a couple of months and then come back and fix everything with an update or something, or they fix everything right now, which is kind of impossible because you can't refund anything, and giving us the dragon fruit back is also a bit impossible with Roblox's coding feature. So it looks like there's no other option for Blox Fruits to fix this, and they kind of really messed up right here, and it looks like they, to be honest, knowing the developers, they might just disappear on us. Now just because Blox Fruits is getting cancelled right now, the player count is still very high. Everyone is still playing this, so even if the Blox Fruits developers disappear for a couple of months, the player count is still going to be very high and they won't lose any money. In fact, they'll actually make even more money if they disappear right now, which probably they might do. Let's say they disappear right now, and let's also assume they make $1 million a month off of the game. If they disappear right now, they'll make $2 million off of the game if they just disappear. And this, honestly, they could do. They really could do, because every time they disappear, for example, for a full year, they made the exact same amount of money. Now obviously this update was to grab more money from the players, and so if they disappear, it won't make a difference. People will still cancel Blox Fruits on Twitter, but the player base, which is on Roblox, they'll still play Blox Fruits daily, which will be 1 million players a day, and Blox Fruits won't be affected by this. They'll make the same amount of money, they'll make more money, and it won't really affect them at all. So realistically, they don't need to fix this, and unless they do, and if they do, then honestly most of the people will actually respect Blox Fruits even more. Now this developer saying that they'll have a fix soon, it probably means that they'll take a while, because Blox Fruits takes quite a long time with a lot of things. Right now they're fixing bugs, and they did bring out some, but I don't even know why you have to fix bugs when, again, you had a full year to do all of that. And as well as that, they might take more than 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 3 weeks to fix all this, so it'll be a long time until you get some sort of a fix, and I don't even think you'll be able to get some sort of a refund from them. And by the way, to give you guys an idea on how bad this situation is, no Roblox game in history has ever done something like this, and also doing something like this is kinda illegal and completely against Roblox terms of service. So Roblox will probably step in eventually. I don't think they'll ban Blox Fruits because Blox Fruits makes them the most money on the entire platform, but what they'll do is contact Blox Fruits saying, hey, we'll go ahead and help you guys. And Blox Fruits probably already contacting Roblox, asking them to help out if they can do some sort of a refund. They honestly won't probably do refunds since Roblox doesn't allow that, so you can blame Roblox on that, but Blox Fruits will probably try to revert the update and try to get things fixed for everyone.